Welcome in. This is another podcast.
Another one. We back.
So We're back.
Means, we didn't get kicked out. So
it's good to be back here with you. We're just vibing. Last time was a little bit different podcast, but we're back to our normal thing.
Yeah, but that's why we the Black Summit, right? Because we touch all things black.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. Well, welcome back. It's good to be with you guys today. So we got a lot of good things coming up today. We're going to be talking about a balloon, another one that has been shot down for the second time. It feels like in a week, you know.
It was a week?
Yeah, since they first discovered the other one, it's been like a week. So I don't know what China's doing or who's manufacturing all these balloons, but it's getting a little scary too with us just being like, yeah, let's shoot them down, because I think China's getting a little iffy about that. But we're going to be touching on that today. We're also going to be talking about LeBron. He just became the all-time leader in scoring in the NBA, and so we'll be touching on that. Who's the greatest?
We'll dive into that. And what's the third?
I don't know if he's the greatest.
What else you got?
We'll be talking about Valentine's Day coming up. Did you get your gifts? Did you get
Brother,
did you get your girl a gift?
I am the gift.
You get
ladies, I am the gift.
He is the gift.
It is me.
He's the one. So we'll be touching on that, and also we'll be talking about the Super Bowl weekend. Everybody's going to be having their parties.
Sunday.
Rihanna's performing. What do you think about that? I mean, it's going to be great, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for her. You know, she got back out there, a newly mom. She just became a mom. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I think it's good. It's good. You know, I think it's good. You know, they got her out there.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good podcast. But first, we want to talk about this balloon.
Yeah. All
right. The U.S. shoots down a high-altitude object days after Chinese spy balloon. This is a CNBC story. Washington, the U.S. military shot down a high-altitude object in the American airspace, this time off the coast of Alaska on Friday, the White House announced. The mission occurred less than a week after a high-altitude Chinese surveillance balloon was shot down off the coast of South Carolina. So the second one that they have shot down, they actually don't know if it is China. The first one, no doubt, was China. I don't know what you think about this.
You know, I read on what was it? It was New York. It was New York Times. They were saying something about China may have globally, you know, a lot of balloons.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I mean, I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know.
Ever since the U.S. identified this one, everybody else is saying, well, we might have seen that too.
Yeah.
Which I'm not surprised.
And think about it. You know, it's like, okay, a balloon, a spy balloon, right? And now, you know, because Americans are already up in arms because COVID. And what your boy Trump used to say, he called it the China disease because it came from China. You know? So, you know.
Don't say that that's my boy. That ain't my boy.
so you figure Americans are already feeling away, right?
Yeah.
Now with a spy balloon. And you said this one was off the coast of Alaska?
Off the coast of Alaska, yeah.
And the first one, not too far from our home, because we're here based out of South Carolina. And that was like, the first one was like, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, I know.
And that's literally like, almost roughly about an hour away from us?
Yeah, I almost drove up there.
Oh, you went to go try to find a balloon?
Did. No, I'm just kidding. No. I wasn't going to go up there. Oh, no.
But, I mean, man, that's, okay, I'll put it like this. It is a spy balloon, they're saying?
Yeah.
It is a spy balloon.
Well, they don't know whether it's China's yet, but
the second one. Yeah, but the first one. The first one for sure was a spy balloon, right?
Yeah.
When I was in the military, one of the first things they taught us is to you find out what is the intel of your enemy or your that's the first thing you do. So when we was on a recon mission, of course on foot or what have you, tactical vehicle, whatever, first thing you do is if you're able to infiltrate their camp, you find out that, but before you even infiltrate, you spy, you reconnaissance, and for your mission, you do a recon, meaning you survey your area. You see their whole perimeter. If it's possible to get the perimeter surrounded, and then what you do is you look for the higher ranking officers or whatever. If you want to take them out first,
right?
And then what you want to do, if you're able to infiltrate, first thing you do is you kill their commo, meaning their communication. You shut that off so they can't call reinforcement. Right. So that's what they tell us the first thing. So that's the recons, that's the surveillance. That's the proper way to do it. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily what China's doing, but if this says a spy balloon, you want to see, surveillance, what type of intel that you can get from that. But I'm almost, like we talked earlier, I'm somewhat impressed. How the hell you get a damn balloon the size of a car to fly from China all the way over here like that?
Yeah, well, the first one was bigger.
The first one was
bigger. This one was the size of a car.
How big was the first one?
I forget what they compared it to, but it was bigger than this one, for sure.
But still.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, you can't get a hot air balloon to go from here to damn New York, Bill. You know what I'm saying?
It had to be controlled. They had to
have some type of drone technology.
Drone technology.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why that's probably a balloon too. You know, because people would probably just be like, oh, they wouldn't think twice of it. As opposed to if it was something else. You know what I mean? But they ended up. What I wonder is, were these things like translucent? Like, how long have they been in the air?
That's what I'm saying. And a balloon?
We're just now seeing them. It's like, what?
Because balloons don't really, they float, sort of, right?
Yeah.
They sort of float.
And it had to be pretty big for people to spot it if it was way up in the air.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about how it was interfering with other planes and different things like that. That's how they found it. A guy was like flying a plane. Yeah. He was flying, I think it was like a commercial airliner. Pilot saw it while he was flying, and yeah.
You know about how many feet?
I don't know. Yeah. I'll look it up. And
because
see how
when
many
I
feet.
saw the video, it looked to be about maybe, I would say maybe 800 feet or so.
Well, it's higher than that because they said it's high altitude. I don't know what that, I mean, I would think it was
because normally when you're high altitude is when you're above the clouds.
Yes, so it had to be it had to be like what is that? 25,000?
Like 30,000.
30,000.
Because I know special forces, when they do airborne jumps, what they call them the halo jump, right?
Right.
When you do halo, and normally they would do those at night, when you're trying to get into I guess the infiltrate or whatever, you have to wear oxygen masks. So it takes you about roughly, 5 to 7 minutes to hit the ground. Versus if you jump at 800 feet, it might take you maybe 2, maybe 3 minutes, depends on how high the winds are.
They said the first one was floating at approximately 60,000 feet in altitude.
Man, that's pretty high.
Yeah, they said usually a commercial airline is typically at 35.
Yeah. So because you go above the clouds. Yeah.
Right.
Because the storms are in clouds.
Right.
So that's how. Because I was wondering how the heck. So now that makes sense. You going above the clouds. That's how I was able to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get over it, because it would have had to hit some type of turbulence or some type of storm or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably high powered, and so that's how they were able to do these things. But it's scary stuff, man. I mean, I'm a little bit weary,
You scared? What you gonna do? Hide in your bunker?
Listen, man, we're gonna have to go to war. It sounds like.
Are you gonna man up and you gonna bear arms?
I think, if need be, yeah.
I
gotta fight for this country.
You're a gun?
fight for this country, man.
Yeah, you're.
I'm not afraid.
Hey, you're not afraid.
No.
Do what your boy says. Your boy Trump.
That's not my boy. That's not my boy. But yeah, we can. we'll see what happens. I think, just leave it up to those guys to figure those things out.
The military?
The military and whatnot. I just hope that this doesn't spark a World War III, because China's actually mad that we shot it down.
Of course.
They're like,
I would be mad too.
And they want the balloon back. And it's like, bro, I would not give that balloon back. You want to bring that thing over here and spy on us and look at what we're doing? I mean, who knows how long that thing was up there before somebody spotted it too. And what are they really looking at? I mean, and they've been surveilling us, especially with like TikTok and whatnot. So it's a little scary with what they're doing over there.
I mean, I'm sure, how far, what's the distance between us and China? I'm sure they surveillance a lot of things,
Yeah, for sure.
And
we just got to be careful.
Who's to say that they're even spying on? Maybe they're just surveilling the world itself.
We don't know what's going on,
Yeah, you really don't know.
And they could, they could be good people. I mean,
it could be. You
never know. I don't know what they're looking at.
They're good people on both sides. They're good people on both sides. Both sides, I tell you.
All right, we're moving on to the next subject. Valentine's Day is coming up, and I think everybody's getting ready for that. Actually,
Tuesday. People got to go to work.
Yeah. I actually, sadly, don't have a Valentine's this year.
You don't, really?
No, man.
What happened? He dumped you? I'm going to have a talk with him. Damn it, I'm tired of this.
This guy.
Wait.
So, ladies, I am single. Hit me up,
You need a Valentine, hit him up. Brooks.
I need a Valentine's.
This is the man. Don't worry. I will cut his hair.
Listen, we got to.
So you will have a fresh cut.
I do need a fresh cut. It's about that time. Got to get ready,
Yeah, he got a crisp pair of Air Force Ones. Everything all decked up.
Right.
This guy, he works.
Come prepared.
He's on this podcast.
What do you think of Valentine's Day? Do you?
You want my true opinion about Valentine's Day? What I really think about that?
What do you think about Valentine's Day?
It sucks.
Is that because you don't have a gal for this?
No, it ain't even that. Even besides that, okay. I think Valentine's Day is bullshit. I know a lot of people gonna disagree, but if
tell us how you really feel.
You're entitled to your feelings. I don't care what you think. Yeah. But I think it's bullshit, man. Because
I feel you on that, though. Yeah.
If you would your significant other, and even if y'all living together or not living together, and y'all there for each other, y'all down for each other, right? Of course, not every day gonna be lovey-dovey, right? But you may treat her, nice and sometimes eat or cook food or what have you, run her bath water, things like that, some scented candles, and it can be you did this in March, just because, you know what I'm saying, and then she in turns, babe, one of those Jordans, I bought you these J's or whatever, so, oh, thanks, babe. You show each other that you love one another 365 days. Why one day gotta be so cliche to where they jack up the price of course hotels? Because it's a money grab, man. It's a money grab.
That's
hotels, hotels, restaurants. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. You gotta show her you care. Show you, and that's everything is about the man showing the woman how much he loves him, but they don't harp on too much about the women doing it. But if you got a real one, she gonna show you how much she love you as well. But it's all about the man, this and that and the third. I even seen a video on Instagram. It's funny, and it comes out. Everybody put out these videos around Valentine's Day. And this one guy, he brought his girl all this stuff for Valentine's. And he's like, babe, what you doing? And she was like, she's in there cooking some food. She's like, I'm cooking you this meal. Then I'm about to give you some of this, this wop. He paused. He looked at her like, what? That's the same Gucci I get every year. He's like, and it's not like you cook before. He's like, yo, I went out, got you flowers, candy, get you spa head and all this stuff. Do you mean to tell me this is what you giving me? He said, man, I want some damn flowers. I want some candy. Ladies, men want to be felt appreciated too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be. But I still think Valentine's Day, in my opinion, is all BS. You know what I'm saying? That and Christmas, everything's all about money, 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 money. And I'm not, and you know, and when I used to have rental property, right? Mm-hmm. And I had a duplex in the hood, right? My mom used to always be like, oh, I want you to sell that property, because she wouldn't go collect rent from me when I couldn't, because she'd look in the news and be like, somebody got shot around here. So eventually, I sold the duplex, right? But I had a female tenant, and I'm not going to say her name. She had 3 little kids. And sometimes I would do the maintenance myself, and I'd send my maintenance man, you know. Certain things I didn't have the tools for. So when I would come around here from time to time, and she had her roaches, and she would flirt with me, you know. But I was already schooled to the game before I even bought my rental properties. They say, hey, look, you got to be careful. This Section 8 that you got this on, and these females are going to come at you, you know. And she tried, and she would text me, hey, Mr. Hendricks, when we going on a friendly date? I would delete. I'm like, look, I'm like women. I'm about my money. I ain't about no draws and no sex. So one day, I know, make the long story short, I was over there working on her sink, and I think she had her 2 sisters or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then she had them on, and you know, I'm sitting here. So what's up? You gonna date? You gonna take her? And I was like, and I think it happened to been Valentine's Day. And they was asking me if I was taking her. I trying to be cordial and be cool, like brushing off. She said, why no? You too good? And they said, oh, you know what? You must have been hurt by a woman. You better. And I was like, no. Then I had to break it all down. I said, look, that's just one day. It's cliche. That's just my take. You know, am I bitter? No, I'm not. But that's just what let me hear what you think. What you think? Because I know you sit alone and cry because you don't got no Valentine's. I know how you do. I know.
It's another year without a girl. No. I mean, listen, Valentine's Day is what it is with all these holidays. You know, for me, I just take it as another day. I actually like holidays because it's like, listen, most of them you get off, so it's just like
not Valentine's, you know.
You can just chill.
Not Valentine. That's not a federal
depends
holiday.
on what we're talking about. No, I'm just kidding. No.
How you get off?
No,
my bad. That's how you get. Hey, you do get off. Go on.
No.
Go hit the rock now. You do get off. You get off.
I mean, sometimes you get to chill and whatnot. So, but I generally have the same opinion about like holidays. And yeah, it's crazy how much money people spend on these holidays and whatnot. But, I think it is a holiday that is more centric towards women, and, it's something that they like to talk about with their girlfriends and whatnot. So,
for sure. Exactly.
I think it's,
exactly. It's,
for them, it's more for them,
It is, man.
But you should show, if you're in a committed relationship, I feel like you should show that more than just on a Valentine's Day.
Right, I agree.
And
I
so
totally agree.
I agree with you on that.
If you're in a relationship or wife, or even if y'all just friends, and y'all cool with one another, show your appreciation to her. She can show her appreciation to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever dynamic works for y'all situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you said, I agree, man. It's like it's for women.
Yeah.
When you look at the K jeweler, you don't see the girl giving a man no damn necklace or no bracelet. They advertising diamonds for her. You know what I'm saying?
That might be a little weird, right? If that was happening.
Shit, I wouldn't be. I'd stick my damn. Go ahead, put that ring on, girl. I'd stick my damn. Shit, I damn sure would. Oh, man. Like, go ahead. Not this one. This the wedding, baby. Put that ring on me, girl. I'll be like, go ahead. I'm like, oh, girl. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
So, okay.
Yeah.
If a female, it's Valentine, and she brought you some jewelry, you gonna feel the way? I mean, granted.
No, I would feel great because
it would be unexpected, of course, right?
Men don't get that kind of treatment, and so like whenever it does happen, it's like, dang, you feel it, right?
Hey, but to be honest with you, be real. You're right. Wouldn't it kind of make you feel a little uneasy? Like, damn, she... Because we don't get that. I mean, some dudes may, You know, and then some dudes, believe it or not, there are men who are gold diggers too.
That's gonna make you catch feelings hard. Yeah. If that happens.
You think so?
I think so. Because it's like, dang, nobody else did this for me.
So she bought her way into your heart?
I feel like I would be in my feelings if that happened to me.
So she bought you.
So it probably won't happen for
Hold
me.
up, would you cry?
I wouldn't cry. Come on.
So you mean she can buy her way into your heart? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, just showing that kind of affection, or like, and I think for some people, like, it goes back to like their love language, whatever their love language is. Yeah. If your love language is getting gifts as a man, that's like
every woman's love language.
That's the worst thing.
Getting shit.
Yeah, but if you're a man, like, that's the worst thing, because I feel like we don't even get gifts.
Hell no.
We hardly even get a compliment.
Bro, we barely get a blowjob. What you talking about? You talking about gifts?
Yeah.
I mean, we barely get that.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if that's your love language, that's
but I would say if a woman,
as a man,
if your woman buy you things, I think.
Do you buy a lot of gifts?
Do I?
For if you were dating somebody, and in your relationships, have you like bought a lot of gifts for the woman?
I'll put it like this. I've definitely bought more things than they have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and there's just men, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are, it's just like that, through nature, I guess. And not to sound sexist, because you got women's lib, then you got chivalry, then you got some women who want both. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have both. You know what I mean?
We got to get a woman on this podcast so that we can have the woman's perspective.
So they can tell us we need to go buy some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
They should tell us. They can tell us to stop complaining
you
about buying stuff.
I mean, I've bought females like I think every dude. I don't know what you buy. Every dude that bought a girl jewelry, flower, purse,
all that
stuff. Shoes.
Yep.
A shaver, so they can shave. You know what I'm saying? Food. I'm serious, real talk. I've bought, I've even gave money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, to help them out for, but I'm not a pushover. You know what I mean? It has to make sense to me. You know what I mean? And then at the same time, there've been females who try to use me for, for things as well. But you've given gifts.
Yeah.
So if you had a woman, Valentine's, what would you do? You'd go all out. It's Valentine's Day, baby.
I wouldn't go. I'm not an all out type person. I'm just like, that's probably why I'm single. Now, I just give, I'll just get some flowers, some chocolate. We'll have a nice time,
Really? Because it's Valentine's? Yeah. What if you dating a female and there's a female right now. No, what if you're dating a female and she wants you to go all out for Valentine's? Would you do it? Or would you kind of say, look, I'm gonna meet you halfway? Or you say, look, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do something for you, but I'm gonna do it my way. Or she wants you to go all out. You're all in.
You try. I would at least try.
You would try to go all out.
I mean, it is what it is.
Man, look here. I'm gonna be honest.
Keep the peace.
True. I'm gonna be honest. I will.
Don't get in trouble now.
I'll meet her halfway, right?
Okay. All right.
Because usually, if she want me to go all out, right? What we just said, it's me proving what I feel about her. And I guess the way she feels, show me how she feels about me is her acceptance to what I did, right?
Right.
So it's not the saying that she's going all out for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I don't really care for Valentine's like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if she says, okay, you know what? Hey, let's just go all out for each other. But if it's very important to her, then I'll meet her halfway. I say, okay. If she be like, okay, I say, all right. Or you already know it's probably going to be hard to get in restaurants and things like that. It's typical, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to be typical. Then the price is going to actually kick up. But, hey, if we meeting each other, if that's important to her, I say, okay, cool. I'm with it. I'll do it, But I don't know. I don't know, man. I just break up from the typical cliches. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny?
What's up?
Years ago, I met well, I try to talk to this girl in this club, right? This had nothing to do with Valentine's Day, and this is why I call a lot of things cliches. Mm-hmm. So me and some partners, you know, this low spot, low club, right? So we in there, and you know, just chilling. And I saw this one shorty, right? And I was like, dang. So when I saw her earlier, you know, she was chilling with her sister and another dude trying to talk to her. So then, you know, I just went in about my business. So we was leaving. Then I had an opportunity. I talked to her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in the clubs they hand, you know, they buy them little flowers and you know you can buy a little rose of it. So dude, so what happened? My buddy, I was like, yo, get her friend. You know, it was a couple of us, get a friend, whatever. So I could talk to her, and then, you know, I talked to her. I hopped in the car and sat and talked with her, my homeboy, talked to her sister, whatever. And them dude was selling no roses. So I said, oh, yeah, let me get one. I'm thinking I'm being cute, I'm being cool. So, you know, we and her, we already started our conversation, we talking. So I said, oh, yeah, here you go, get a little rose. She literally said, she looked at me, she's like, really? A rose? She's like, I said, why? You don't like flowers? She said, yeah, but it's so cliche. It's something that guys give all the time, you know. She said, I would prefer something a little bit more creative. But needless to say, I did get her number. We hung out. We went out like, I don't know, maybe once or twice or whatever, but then lost contact after that and stuff. So, I mean, she was in college, but like this was like years ago.
Right.
But yeah, you know, and I get it, you know. She told me, I gave her a single red rose, and she was like, you know, it's nice, but it's so cliche. And I said, well, I didn't think about it, you know. I could have got all bent out of shape and was like, oh man, you know. So I said, you know, man, she probably right. It's probably sort of cliche-ish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, it can feel cheesy and whatnot. Some of these holidays and different things, so it's definitely understandable.
But that's not to say I will give flowers.
There you go.
I will
give out flowers, man.
Has a girl ever given you flowers?
No. Never gotten flowers.
I got 1,000,001 stories.
Okay.
I used to mess with this one girl. So it's a few different girls.
He's about to get into all of his.
No. Just only certain women that pertain to certain situations.
All right.
So this was like back in 2006. It's 06, right? And you know, I bought her a purse. This was like 9 West was like a thing. Females like 9 West. So I bought her that. Some little decorative candy. Just because, you know. Because she was real cool. I'd come over, she would cook. And I was like, man, you don't got to cook. And she said, well, you know, I got to cook anyway. And this and there. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, just hang out, chill and something. And then we would go out to movies, go out to eat. You know, I didn't mind. I'd pay and stuff like that. I mean, she'd been cooking food and stuff like that. So it's all good. So I bought her that. I remember I bought her a book by T.D. Jakes for women, an inspirational book. Bought her that, you know what I'm saying, and so one day I can't remember what the occasion was. I was at work, and she had called me one day to make sure I was there. So now I'm like, yeah, you know, because she said she was cooking food, and she was like, yo, will you like green beans or carrots? And I'm looking at her. I said, green beans? I was like, so then I'm at work, right? I'm sitting there doing my thing. All of a sudden, what is it called? FTD. What is the bouquet thing called? Whatever it's called.
I'm not even sure, but
you know what I'm talking about, right?
What you're talking about, yeah.
I'm at work. The dude walking with me flowers. So he comes in there. He's like, so I was like, damn. I said, oh man, you know, because there was a female salon next door and a check cashing place. I'm thinking, oh man, you must be going to, you know, Sally's or it is, you know, one of, you know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I'm looking for Hendrix. I was like, yeah, that's me. He handed me the flowers.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, hey, I grabbed them shit. I looked around, see if anybody see me, and I hauled ass random bus. I hauled that. I don't know if I was a little bit embarrassed or it did catch me off guard. I was like, what the hell? I was like, this girl sent me some flowers.
They thought it was going to be from a dude.
I don't.
That's what they would have thought if they caught you.
Oh,
They
they
would have
come
said,
in, man. Hey, they were like, man, what dude sending you some flowers? Man?
yeah.
But I knew it was at first. And then I, you know, obviously it was her because she.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember why. I don't think it was my birthday. I don't think it was Valentine's. I can't remember why, but she sent me some flowers. I was like, oh my god.
That's
I mean,
pretty
but you know,
cool.
ladies.
That's pretty cool. She
Yeah.
gave you a gift.
I mean, I admit I was a little flustered,
Yeah.
somewhat embarrassed. As sometimes as men, definitely for myself, we don't, like you said, we don't get things. We
it's
never
not
get anything.
normal.
So it's not no, and it
normal.
caught me off guard.
Yeah.
And my first instinct was to grab it and run and hide.
Yeah.
And I ran in the back and hurt and put it in the refrigerator for anybody.
There you go.
'Cause I was working with some other dudes too. I was like, man, it's amazing nobody saw this.
Yeah.
You know? But you know,
they would have said some things.
it was a thought that kind of,
But
it was very nice. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But,
one more thing, and then we got to move on.
one more thing. Oh, are you shutting me up? I'm talking too much.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good.
So
No. Finish your thought. Finish your thought.
no, that was it. That was
Oh, okay.
it. That was it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
So, ladies, give gifts.
give gifts.
Because we men, you know, we're not used to getting things.
Yeah, we want
know?
gifts.
So, I'm one of those people who just like, I just like money. So, instead
Yeah,
of giving
you
me
can
a
give
gift,
money too. Ladies give money.
Throw me some money. Let me hold $20. I'm just kidding.
Because if you give me money, all I'll probably end up doing is spending it back on her anyway. You
Yeah,
what
I know,
mean?
right?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so the next story. LeBron James is now the greatest of all time. Or is he?
Oh, that's what they say. He's the greatest.
So LeBron just passed Kareem in points, in all-time
Scoring.
NBA points. Yeah, and scoring. Which is a big accomplishment. I mean, you really have to have a long career, and he's had a long career. This is year, 20, I think his 20th year or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy and kind of amazing that somebody has had a career like he has, and he's not going to stop anytime soon. I mean, unless something big happens, like an injury or something, he's going to be going at this for at least another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, he's definitely not declining. Well, you know what his goal is.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to change the conversation away from the ring discussion and more towards, you know, points. I mean, he's now top 5 in assists too as well.
Oh, he's top 5 in assists. I was just
Top 5 in
ask
assists.
that.
He's gonna be at least top 10 in rebounds.
But you know why he's
if
not
he
stopping?
isn't
His
already.
goal is, from what I heard, he wants to play in the league with his sons.
Yeah,
You think he'll be around that long?
I think he can. I mean, he doesn't look like he's slowing down.
He's
He's out
definitely-
there.
Hey, that man,
He's out running people.
he
dunking
takes
over
care of
people.
his body.
Yeah,
Like Mayweather, that dude, he takes care of his body, man.
yeah.
But you know, that's good for, you know, him to receive that, you know, that score. But
Yeah,
Kareem
he beat
held
up
that
Kareem.
for 40 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kareem was the highest score for 40 years.
And I don't
40
think
years.
I don't think anybody's gonna beat LeBron's record. I mean,
To be honest with you, I don't think no one was even thinking about it or even trying to. Not saying they wouldn't mind beating. Well, before LeBron did it, I don't even know if LeBron was even trying. He's just playing ball.
yeah, he's just playing ball.
So how many points does he have total in the league? Did it say?
He has 38,390. Kareem had 38,387. So
Yeah, LeBron's definitely going to surpass that. How many more years you think he has in the league? What is he? What 30?
He's got another
How old
3
is he?
years.
How
He's
old is
38.
38.
Yeah, LeBron is 38.
Be like
so
your boy.
he's got another 3 years.
Your boy played the 40. Who used to dunk all the time? What's his name? Vince Carter.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Vince Carter. I think Vince Carter was like 40.
Oh,
Was
okay.
Shaq in his 40s when he finally
No,
retired?
Shaq I think he was younger than 40. Shaq must have been like 36.
No. I think he was a little bit older than 36.
Was he really?
Yeah, he might have been a little bit. I could be wrong, but he may have not been 40. But I think Vince Carter was 40. I believe now. Don't quote me.
Oh, you're right.
What?
He was 39 when he retired.
Shaq, right?
Yeah, Shaq.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So is LeBron the greatest now? Is he over Jordan?
Never.
See, he's an old head, so of course he's not gonna.
Michael Jordan is the greatest.
This is the old head talking.
Michael Jordan is the yeah. Stick with the old guy. Michael Jordan is the reason why I still rep the Bulls to this day, even though we got Levine.
Okay, make your case. Why is Michael Jordan still better than LeBron? LeBron has the points record. Mm-hmm. He got 4 championships. He went to the finals 10 times.
10 times
in a row, or 9 times in a row, whatever it was. He's taken really sorry teams to the finals. Mm-hmm. He's had to go up against harder competition, people might say.
You think so?
I don't think so.
It's a different era of basketball, man, when Jordan was playing.
My GOAT is not Jordan or LeBron. So, but I mean, listen, I know, like, I'll give it to Jordan, you know what I mean? But my GOAT is still Kobe. So,
and see, look,
I'm a Lakers fan.
My GOAT, your GOAT is a carbon copy of my GOAT. What you talking about? If it wasn't that, to me, that's why. Not taking anything away from Kobe. I like Kobe. Okay. That's why Kobe's not the GOAT, right? Because Kobe pretty much even Jordan himself even said, yeah, Kobe had all his moves. He stuck his tongue out to say he played just like him. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan already did that. Now Kobe is phenomenal player, Mamba mentality, phenomenal player. But I would have liked to seen his own game other than Jordan's game. At least LeBron has his own game, right? And for me, why LeBron isn't the GOAT, because it's like on certain, like Miami, when San Antonio demolished them, like they just gave up. You know what I'm saying? That's when he went back to Cleveland, and that was great what he did in Cleveland, taking them to that championship like that. You hands down, you got to give it to him. You know. Yeah. But Jordan, to me, just was a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? When he came down, and you can ask Jordan, down, you're down 2 points. You got like maybe 10 seconds left on the clock. Who gets the ball? Jordan tell you, me. I got the ball. I got it. You know
Whereas LeBron would be like, I'm passing it.
Exactly. Now, Jordan did that too. Yeah. He passed the ball once, and I can't remember again.
Phil Jackson had to tell him that.
And they won. I think it was Paxson. Didn't Paxson
it was Paxson, and then
against Utah, right? Was Kerr? Was Kerr?
It was Kerr versus Utah. He threw it to Paxson. Yep. So, yeah. Because
they would triple team and double team Jordan. You know what I mean? So, but to me, man, that's why I still wear Jordans to this day. Do you own a pair of LeBron sneakers?
I don't, and I won't.
See? Do you own a pair of Kobe Nikes?
I don't, but
no, you do not.
To be fair, I don't own any Jordans either. So
you don't need to. No, I would wear Kobe shoes and LeBron shoes.
I would buy some Jordans. I would buy. You should. Jordans, yeah,
you should get some Jordans. At least get you one pair. You need one pair of Jordans in your life.
Eventually.
One pair of Jordans. Plus, you don't have a Valentine's neither. Get you one pair of Jordans in your life. Need one pair of Jordans in your life. But me...
You're going to use that against me now.
Yeah, no doubt. So you saying LeBron is better than Jordan?
I was listening to Cowherd, and I think he made a really good point. Mm. Jordan's probably still the greatest. Cowherd won't say that, but... Jordan still probably is the greatest, but if we're talking about a career, LeBron's got that. If you're looking at like the career as a whole, LeBron's career is the greatest career that we've ever seen inside of the NBA, no doubt, because of how long he's been able to play and how many. I mean, he's now got the points record. He's probably going to be 1 or 2 when it comes to assists. He's going to probably end up top 5 in rebounds. And so when you look at that, to me as a whole, his career is better. But, like Jordan, left for a while. And
exactly. And came back.
Jordan also
won 3 championships.
Yeah, he also like left when Phil Jackson left, and which he didn't have to. And then eventually he went to the Wizards or whatever. Mm. But
which I heard they're going to do a documentary on that too, supposedly.
Yeah.
With him at the Wizard. I would love to see that, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting with Kwame Brown and whatnot. But, yeah, if we're talking about career-wise, LeBron has the greatest career. But if we're talking about who's the greatest, there's no doubt Jordan has the killer instinct that LeBron would never have. And Kobe had it too.
Because of Jordan.
And you just knew. If you had the ball with a few seconds left, guess who everybody's taking? I'm still taking Michael Jordan.
Of course. No, you got to. Jordan. Got to.
But I do think there is a case for LeBron now. And especially if he wins another championship, it's over. I feel like. We can't.
Well, you think Lakers going to win a championship?
I'm just saying, if he wins another championship, there is no more discussion.
Do you think the Lakers...
Even though he has only 5, he would only have 5 at that point.
Yeah.
He's still, to me,
Kobe only got 5.
Yeah.
Do you think the Lakers will win a championship?
I mean, maybe. They did some really good moves.
I don't think they're going to get past Phoenix, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
Now that they got Kyrie?
Phoenix might implode themselves.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, Devin Booker's hurt.
KD. They got KD.
No, Phoenix
Suns. Yeah, they got KD, not Kyrie.
No, I'm sorry. They got KD. Yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. Kyrie had going to the Mavericks.
Yeah, exactly.
And Devin Booker is, he's hurt, but I think, he'll be better. And that's less pressure off of him.
They might implode on themselves.
Bro. I think they have the potential to go all the way. Even though I'm a Bulls fan.
If everybody stays healthy.
Yeah, I think they have the potential, man.
Yeah,
I think they have the potential.
See.
But, and I like LeBron.
Yeah.
I like LeBron. One thing I always say, LeBron plays his game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Regardless, whomever, his defense, his assists, his scoring, he plays his game. And that's what I like about LeBron,
Yeah, you got to give it up to the man.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't Jordan.
As long as he's been going, he's not Jordan, but he's definitely somebody to be reckoned with. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and well deserved him breaking that record. Well deserved.
Yeah, and I think as time goes on, everybody will get on the same plane. Especially if he wins another championship, man, and if he becomes the all-time assist leader or at least number 2.
Who's number 1?
It's gonna be hard, man.
Who's number 1?
I think it's Stockton.
Stockton?
I think so. I could be wrong.
And back in old days, those are your true guards who actually assist. You know what I'm saying? Who just didn't rely on shooting threes. That's the one thing I don't like about the NBA nowadays, man.
It's John Stockton.
John Stockton?
Yep. He's got 15,000. Yeah, LeBron's probably not going to reach that, but
yeah, because he can do everything, but because he just don't. Stockton
was on another level.
Is Jason Kidd in there?
But let's see. LeBron is number 3.
He's number 3.
LeBron is about to pass.
That's pretty good.
I mean, he's right behind Chris Paul. Oh, he's number 4. He's right behind Chris Paul.
Who's number 1? Is
Stockton number 1. Jason Kidd. Surprisingly, number 2.
Yep.
And then you have Chris Paul, number 3, and then you have LeBron James, number 4.
Stockton, Jason, these are true point guards. Yeah. These are floor generals. They're true point guards, you know what I mean? Where they worry about that's what they did. They facilitate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, nowadays you got somebody who's a guard. Like Jordan was a guard. You could say he was more of a shooting guard, and people would say things like, oh, he wasn't a great passer. And then, then he started passing more and things like that. But you got him there to score because, he's a scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your boy, Steph was a guard.
Yeah.
He's a shooting guard.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot more than he's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I like old school ball. You had the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and your 5, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they played their role. Everybody wasn't back in the day. You would never see Shaq them to the top of the key shooting threes and stuff. I'm like,
it's a little bit different.
What is this, man? I'm like, my goodness.
I actually don't really like the new NBA, especially
with
all these trades going on. It's like,
oh man, everybody just sitting out of games, not even playing.
That too. That's like what?
I'm like, how y'all hurt? Y'all don't even play as hard as they used to play back in the day.
That's another reason why Jordan's the greatest.
Yeah, I think even some of them say some of those guys wouldn't last as long as they did back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the Dirty Boys, Detroit?
Oh yeah.
That boy put hands on you.
LeBron would have got ate up by them.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I will say this. If LeBron, I think LeBron could handle his own back if he played back then with them. Because of his stature, his size, I think he could have handled his own with them. Now, he would have had to.
When he was younger, though, no.
Definitely
how
not.
Jordan had to like beef up.
Yeah,
LeBron beefed up later in the
definitely
years.
not. No, I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, you know, after he done been in Cleveland, like maybe like after 3-4 years or so, something like that. I think he could have. You know what I'm saying? He could have probably handled his own a little bit with those guys. You know,
I think,
especially the Miami version.
this is going to be blasphemy for the new folks who like love LeBron and think he's the greatest. But LeBron is if Pippen was on his own team. And I stand by that.
What do you mean? Explain.
So if Pippen was never under Jordan and he had his own team, I think he would have been on par with how LeBron has.
You think so?
Has done. Yeah. Well, I mean, now Pippen had injuries and whatnot, so he couldn't like finish out his career. But when you talk about defense, you talk about
the best number two. The best number two.
Yeah, you talk about passing the ball. You talk about even like being able to score. Like when a lot of people forget, I think he was like in the MVP race when LeBron was out. Like he was, they were talking
when LeBron. When Jordan was out. Oh, I was about to say,
when Jordan went to go play baseball. You know,
Pippen was there.
He was in the MVP race. Yeah. Like
what? He was the man at the Bulls.
Yeah, exactly.
Jordan came back.
So, you know, I think he's very. If Pippen was on his own, he would have had the kind of career.
He went to Portland.
Yeah, but that was later. He was.
That
hurt.
was later.
I mean, by then he's even said that. You know, by then his back was like, you know, completely shot. Really, so he couldn't do everything he could when he was younger. But
to be honest with you, man, I think.
But yeah.
Pippen best days is when he was with Jordan. Even when Jordan left,
I know.
Don't get me wrong, he was still. I'm a Bulls fan.
I'm just saying that
when
Pippen,
Jordan came back, they just complemented each other so well.
Pippen doesn't get enough credit, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
okay,
he's actually like a really good player.
Very
I think
good.
His game, and I think that's why he is already saying that LeBron is the greatest because he knows.
Pippen said that.
Yeah.
I saw something when Pippen said that he would take, if it came down to the wire, he would take Jordan.
Yeah, but I mean, if you ask him that today, because he's all salty. You remember he tried to write a book a couple.
Well, he did, yeah.
After The Last Dance came out, he like was all salty.
Pull up. Who Pippen said? Let me see.
I know. You can find the video. But now he is salty. Like at one point,
I'm not saying he ain't salty.
At one point, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually the greatest," and people were like, "Bro, come on, you ain't the greatest." So. But anyways, we do have to move on eventually here.
Jordan versus LeBron. Let me see. Is there a video?
There are videos and clips.
Oh man, that's from 2017. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you got to find the one. You got to find the one that was like 2021, 2020, because he'll probably say that like LeBron is the best.
2019.
So, but yeah.
LeBron James offers his personal contention on the GOAT debate.
Yeah. I mean, LeBron is up there now, so I you know, he's either number one or number two in everybody's book, and so, you know, and the rest is up to history. You know, I feel like when it's all said and done, people are going to be like, well, LeBron as a career, he had the best career that we've ever seen.
Nah, I don't think so, man, because there's always going to be Jordan fans.
Yeah.
And until
there will be.
They're always going to be, so you're always going to have that dynamic, man. There's always going to be Jordan
and then
fans.
Luka's coming. Luka's coming.
Oh, Luka?
Yeah.
But
Luka.
But that white
Doncic.
That white boy nasty.
Doncic.
Hey, boy, that white boy's when that white boy eating collard greens and that white boy, man.
He's coming, man.
So that white boy is nasty. And he foreign.
I know.
I said, man, that boy mama been cooking some collard greens.
Yeah.
And that boy got some soul.
Yeah.
That boy
For
got
sure.
some. So and who he got? Who he got with him now? He's Mavericks, right?
Yeah, he's got Kyrie now.
He got some help.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see what they do.
He got some help.
All right. So moving on to our last story.
What is that? I'm not prepared. What's the last story?
Super Bowl, man.
Oh.
Rihanna. She's gonna do a Super Bowl halftime show.
You wish Rihanna was your Valentine, don't you?
I actually do. Yeah.
You see,
Rihanna's fine.
You see, she.
What did Kevin Gates say?
She did the. What did he say?
He was like, "You know what I like about Rihanna? That big ass forehead."
she got a noggin. You see what she did to
game.
Joel Embiid, right?
What
Joel Embiid tried to holler at her.
He used. Oh, okay.
And she said, "Yeah, I think something along the lines. I mean, don't quote me. Like allegedly, like, yeah, holler at me once you win a championship."
If she said that, that's pretty cold. Did she really say that?
That's what I heard, man.
Dang,
you can pull it up.
ain't playing.
You can pull it up.
No, that's ASAP's girl though.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, ASAP. They just had a baby.
Yeah, they just had a baby.
So you just excited for the Super Bowl to see Rihanna? You don't care about the game?
No, I think I'm watching the game more so than anything. You know that. Yeah. I'm just talking.
Oh, look at this.
But,
the countdown Super Bowl. They had who will win Super Bowl. What is this? Super Bowl? What is this? 52?
I don't know.
Do you read Roman numerals? What's LV?
Don't ask me. I
Is that
barely even
52?
know any.
They got Chiefs versus Eagle.
Yeah.
48% has Chiefs, 52% has Eagle. So next gen stats for Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Preview. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Super Bowl 57. I said 52. I feel like an idiot.
I think this is going to be a good Super Bowl because you got a high-powered defense against a high-powered offense, and I think it's going to be interesting to see which way it goes.
Man, it's a chess game.
Yeah,
I was talking about my aunt about this earlier today before I came, and even she says she has no idea. She said, "Man, I don't know." I said, "Yeah, good defense, good offense. They both got good offense."
Yeah.
Even though Mahomes, I don't know if he's 100%.
Yeah.
But he's not a pocket passer. He's going to scramble. Then you got Jalen Hurts who can take off in a cold sprint. You know what I'm saying?
You know who Dr. Umar is going for, right? No, I'm just kidding.
You love I'm going to get Dr. Umar on this podcast and give you some lashings because you love white women.
That's what he said. He said Jalen Hurts got himself an African queen.
But really? That's what he said?
Yeah, he was like, Patrick Mahomes got himself a snow bunny.
Well, hey.
He was like, I'm going for...
Of course
he's going for Jalen Hurts.
I think no matter who even if the 49ers was in, because we had Brock Purdy, he would have still been going for Philly, you know what I mean? Because Jalen Hurts, but...
Yeah.
So who you going for?
I'm going for the Chiefs. I'm going for the Chiefs. I think it'll be close. A lot of people think that, this is going to be a high scoring game. This is going to be a low scoring game. I think, it'll be something like, 17-21, and I think the Chiefs will pull it out. I want Patrick Mahomes to get his second ring. I want him to eventually become or rival the GOAT, which is Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
I want to, as a Cowboys fan, I never want to see the Eagles win. So,
really?
And they just won a couple years ago.
They did.
I ain't going for them.
You know what? To be honest with you, both teams, Chiefs beat us in the Super Bowl, right? They beat us, whatever it was, 2000, whatever.
That was y'all's chance. That was y'all's chance.
Was that 20?
See,
a lot of right?
A lot of people get on the Cowboys for not winning for a long time. Y'all ain't won in a long time.
How many championships y'all got?
We got one less than y'all. So whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
But how many?
Okay.
Luckily, y'all just started making playoffs. What you talking about?
Well, listen,
bro, we be at the dance.
Hey, listen, it's better.
We may not get no kiss, but we be at the dance.
It's better not to win than to go and lose.
Hey, we there. Hey, say what you want. We put y'all out 2 years in a row.
That's okay.
But in Philly,
we just got to get the quarterback right.
With Brock Purdy and the whole, the injury and things like that.
We got to get our Jalen Hurts.
Things happen. But I'm leaning more towards the Eagles.
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards the Eagles. I'm not an Eagles fan,
love.
but I'm leaning more Philly. I'm leaning more towards them. I mean, your boy Mahomes gonna have to do a lot. He's gonna have to really do a lot.
Yeah,
that line is gonna rush. That line is gonna rush in so quick, man.
Yeah.
And trust me, they see any inkling of fatigue on that leg, they're gonna expose it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jaguars started it, but they couldn't finish it. And they literally held his leg. Man, bro, if that was me, I would have put that weight on his knee and made him buckle. I ain't trying to cripple him. But Mahomes, I got to bring it down. I got to bring it down, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to do like ALT, long tail on. You know what I'm saying? You know, when he slam him, he says, "Son, you got to do better than this here. You got to do better than this."
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. I'm looking for a good game because, none of these teams are my teams. Like I said, the person I'm rooting for is Patrick Mahomes.
Why? Because his wife is white?
And then, you got the snow bunny.
I like Patrick Mahomes. I do.
And I'm rooting for Rihanna to have a good Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, she will. She will.
Hopefully we get some good commercials because, I hate that the commercials are hit and miss. And so, I want to make sure these commercials are good this time.
No, speaking of the commercials, but I remember when everybody started putting emphasis in the commercial, that's when they went up to, at that time, there was $1 million for a 30-second spot. Right. What's the price of the commercials now? Do you know?
Probably.
What do you think? It's $3 million?
Crazier. I don't know what it is. I'm
going to look
Inflation.
that up. I'm going to look that up. And the companies that advertise during the Super Bowl, they making bank. You see the Domino. I mean, one time we saw GoDaddy. You see the Pepsi and things like that. Whatever that. What was it? One of those potato chips or something like that, or I can't remember.
Like Lay's or something.
Something like that, and Sprite and things like that. Yeah. But definitely the commercial, and then you see advertisements for new films and all other things. That comes out there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I really don't know. I'm leaning towards the Eagles, but anything can happen. Two great teams going at it. Good offense, good defense. Two great quarterbacks. So hats off to them. Even though my 49ers ain't there,
that's right.
But that's all right. But we be back next year to whoop that ass.
My Cowboys are gonna get the Super Bowl next year. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we need to rap on that.
Tom Brady's gone.
Let me drink my lean.
Tom Brady.
Let me drink my lean and lean. This is water.
Lean back. Well, hey, it was good podcast.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us today.
And that's a wrap on the Black Summit. I'm Hendrix.
Yeah. I'm Brooks.
All right, y'all.
Stay true.
Peace.
Peace.